Hi, fourth period. How are we doing today?
Great.
Good.
How are you?
I'm great, Maddie. Thanks for asking. Okay, so today we are going to be working on parts of speech. And the reason we're doing this is because when you guys start writing essays and filling out job applications, it's really important to know your different parts of speech. Does anyone know what parts of speech is? Caitlin.
Noun, verb, pronoun?
Good. That's 3 of the 8 common parts of speech. Adjective. Good, Maddie. Okay, so we're going to go through the different 8 parts of speech today, starting with our first one, the noun. And does anyone know what a noun is without looking at the screen?
Person, place, or thing.
Good. That's a more simplified version of this definition. And so at the bottom we can see examples are dog, cat, fish. Can anyone else give me an example of a noun? Taylor?
Carly.
Good. Carly is a noun. Maddie?
Las Vegas.
Good. That is how is that a noun, Maddie?
It's a place.
Good. Nice job. Okay, the next one we're going to talk about is pronouns. Does anyone want to give me an example of a pronoun?
I don't really remember.
Pronouns? Okay, so pronouns are things to describe nouns, but we don't actually say the noun. They're things that we use to function as a noun. So pronouns are things like she, it, this, I, or you. So Taylor, instead of saying Taylor, you would say I. Or if I was talking to Maddie, instead of saying Maddie's name, I would say you. Maddie?
If I was talking about a place, instead of saying I'm going to Las Vegas and I said I'm going there, is there a pronoun?
Yes, there is a pronoun. Do we understand pronouns? Perfect. Okay. Next, we're going to talk about verbs. Verbs, you describe an action, state, or an occurrence. Examples of verbs are things like fight, run, and sit. Does anyone have any examples of verbs? Taylor?
Skip.
Skip is a verb.
Hop.
We need to raise our hand. Caitlin? Caitlin.
Hop.
Hop is a verb. Maddie?
Snort.
Snort is a verb. Nice job, you guys. Next is adverbs. These are basically verbs, but we're just adding the ing at the end. So at the bottom you can see examples of flying, running, and boating. Caitlin?
Hopping.
Hopping. Nice job, Maddie. Way to make the connection. Any other examples? Taylor?
Wait, I have a question.
Yes, Taylor.
So is it just adding ing to the end?
Yes, it's
Just
just
any verb.
yes.
Okay.
Spitting is
Yeah.
noun. It's not adverb.
Yes. So Caitlin used hop as a verb in the last slide, and then she used hopping to make it an adverb. Next is adjectives. This one's very common. Does anyone want to give me an example or tell me what an adjective is? Maddie?
It describes something. So
Yes.
instead of, like, I could say the gross hamburger. Gross is an adjective.
Yes. So a lot of the times, the most common use of adjectives is when we are describing nouns. So like at the bottom, we have Taylor is caring, Caitlin is loving, or Maddie is beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow.
You're welcome. Yes. Next, we have prepositions. So prepositions are the matter of which you were doing something. So it's she arrived after dinner. Do you guys know what the pronoun would be, or the preposition would be? Ah!
After?
Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Okay, she arrived after dinner. What would be the preposition in this sentence?
After.
After. Nice job. So, what did you do it for?
Oh, rats.
It.
No.
Do
It would
For.
be
For.
For would be nice job. For this one's kind of a tough one.
Because it's after.
Yeah. So examples of prepositions. Here we have in, of, at, and by, and those are just some of the few prepositions that we have. Any questions? Okay.
That's tricky.
That one's my least favorite.
Yeah, that one's tricky. It's a tough one. I get confused. Next we have conjunctions. This might not be a most common parts of speech that we use all the time, but this often connects a sentence. So if we had like the quick brown fox, that's not a sentence. No, we could say Maddie went and studied and Taylor went with her. So in that sentence we would have the conjunction of and. Does anyone want to give me an example? of a conjunction in a sentence? Taylor?
Taylor wanted French fries, but Maddie wanted onion rings.
That's good. So what would the conjunction be in that
And.
sentence? Good.
But
But
that's a good one.
Good.
I remember conjunctions because they could be their own sentences on their own.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you add the word in the middle, like Taylor could have said, Taylor wants French fries, period. Maddie wants onion rings, period. But a conjunction, you add them and make it one sentence.
Good. It's like putting two sentences and combining together. Any
I like
questions? You good? Perfect. Okay. Okay, this is our last one, interjections. I think this is a pretty easy concept to grasp. We know what they are, but it's oftentimes we don't connect the actual term with what it is. So it's a remark. So like if you clapped at the end of a play and you said, bravo, bravo, bravo would be an interjection. Or when you're riding your horse, or you yell, hurrah, hurrah, I don't know.
yeehaw!
Yes, good, Taylor. Yeehaw, that would be an interjection.
What
Or-
if I say like, dang it? Is that an interjection?
That would be an interjection.
Wow.
Yes. So do we have any questions on any of these different parts of speech?
Well,
Taylor?
Is an interjection like a slang word, kind of?
It can be a slang word. We like to keep them appropriate though.
Okay. Darn.
So other
Darn is a
That's
good
an
example.
So another interjection that we use, because these are just three of the many, is like aha, like when you have an idea.
OMG!
Gasp!
Yeah. Gasp, yes.
LMAO.
Nice job, Maddie. LMAO would actually be an acronym.
Oh, you're right.
But nice job, Maddie.
She slammed you.
Rats.
Okay, so that is the last of the 8 parts of speech. So what we're going to do now is I have a worksheet for you guys, and it has the 8 different parts of speech on them. So it has noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. And what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to, for each one, I want you guys to write a sentence that uses each parts of speech. And in your sentences, I want you guys to underline where you guys use the parts of speech. So why don't we do the first one together?
Okay.
Oh, we have an extra. Okay, so what's the first one on your worksheet?
Noun.
Noun? All right, give me an example of a sentence that has a noun. Caitlin.
Maddie went to Disneyland.
Okay.
Ooh, there's 2
I
nouns.
love that sentence. There's a verb too.
Teacher, why are you writing so big?
So you guys can read the board.
I have poor vision. We need to be inclusive. You heard me.
Okay, does someone want to raise their hand and tell me where the nouns are in the sentence? Caitlin?
Maddie,
Okay.
Disneyland.
Ooh.
Maddie's a person and Disneyland is a place.
Perfect. All right, does everyone agree with what Caitlin said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you guys feel comfortable doing the worksheet, or do you want to go through one more?
Worksheet.
So went would be a verb.
Yes.
What would to be? Is to the preposition?
Two would be the preposition. Nice job,
To.
Maddie.
Wow.
Working ahead.
Thank you.
All right, so
Is there a way that we can label them to know that they're nouns, verbs, and prepositions?
like on
Over the top of them?
yeah. So if you want to do this, you can on the top. So that Maddie, you can. I want you guys to underline it on your worksheet, and then at the top you can put N for noun, and then as well as here underline it, and then N for noun at the top. And if you want to do it for each sentence, like Maddie said, went would be the verb, to would be the preposition. So you could put verb right here, and then P at the top if you want to practice with each sentence.
Awesome.
Does that sound good, you guys?
Yes.
Any last questions?
Thank you for teaching us.
You're welcome.
I learned so much today.
Good.
I can't wait to do my homework.
I know. Okay, so this is going to be homework for you guys tonight, and I want you to bring it back tomorrow, and we're going to talk about it at the beginning of class.
Okay.
Nice job today, guys. Bravo.